Alright, so this is the last little writer's room thing I have. This is Battle of the Classes 2020. And something special about this one is that it is a year in the making. I had this idea for a full year before we even filmed. I think I started writing this about 2 months ago, maybe, finally. We finally got our theme, and then I was finally able to make the changes that needed to be changed to really fit the theme. So right now, Brandon, he was there, and originally we were just gonna use him for the scenes with the flashbacks, or not the flashbacks, going into the future or the past, I mean. But instead, we were like, well, we have him here now, so here we are. We can use him. We can use him for, yeah, we're gonna make him a genie person who knows all about it. So we were able to do that, and it was much easier. And we all know that like he can be a funny guy. So like, all right, this can work out. We're just gonna basically have him for comedic relief, and so that's what we did.
Red top with like a little thing around his head, and gold pants, like shiny gold pants.
And right now we're all about to back up when he says he said he had a mating call. And so we all decided to back up because we all knew we'd laugh, and that's exactly what we did. So there was an idea to have a real, instead of having a genie lamp, which we all figured we could do. Um, we had a real lamp because we thought it'd be really funny, and I guess it was. There was actually a take where the genie wasn't coming out of the lamp, and we took the plug-in and we plugged it into the ground, and then that's when he came out. And right here is a little, I guess not really an inside joke, but an ongoing joke with his ear always being an issue. And right now, me jumping around with those Tony Stark glasses, that's real joy. I really do enjoy wearing those glasses. They are some of my favorite things to wear. And of course, me apologizing for wasting a wish. That's probably what would actually happen in real life.
One's first. Freshman year. Oh.
And so this transition right here was probably one of the most important ones we did. It's kind of like, it's a little overlooked, I think, but when we did it, I specifically told our camera person that, hey, we need you to do a little spin. Stop when you spin. We all changed. We made her stay right where she was, and then we put them all back in the same spot, and then we were able to say, all right, now spin again right from there. And then that is when we decided to cut back to present day. And we did our best. We didn't have all the essential personnel, so we were unable to find a referee shirt for him, so he just wore a white shirt. It still worked out. We still had the zebra costume, but like we thought it'd be really cool for them to disrupt in on them filming. So obviously you see me with the camera. And the thing with the genie is, like, we decided to just say, like, we wouldn't know if the audience would know, but we would know, and maybe they'd catch on. Now the people in the past cannot see the genie. And that is subtly nodded at here in the next part. So right here we open up with how our 2019 video ended, with actually how we were positioned. I had the camera down by the person who was sleeping, and we just zoomed up on them saying goodnight. And here we are with another ear/concussion joke. In 2018 it was his ear, or no. In 2019 it was his ear, and then in 2020 it was his head and concussion. So right here is when we don't address the fact that the genie can't be seen by anybody. And so right here, before what's about to happen, is the big finale, I guess. This is like one of the things I had a very, very fun time writing, because I'm like, okay, this is going to be a lot like Endgame. We're gonna have a fake snap out and stuff like that. And it was cold. You're gonna see here that, like, our genie was freezing. Okay, we did have a coat for him at one point, and then various times throughout we'd forget it, and he was left standing out there in the cold. So we did our very best in making sure that we did things in minimal takes. And here we are in the present day. So the jumping, we thought, it it made sense. That push right there, that was unscripted. Nobody said, "Hey, push him down." So when it happened, like I kind of locked eyes. I was like, "Yo, what was that?" It was funny, but like, what the heck? It was it just kind of happened, you know. It's one of those things. It's kind of overlooked.
They're gonna make a crappy video just following the rubric.
And then originally we were gonna have somebody else push for the gauntlet, but like I said, we didn't always have the essential personnel. And so this is exactly mimicking the "I am inevitable" in Avengers Endgame. And that snap was actually a sound effect. I needed that shot. That's the money shot right there. It doesn't exactly line up, but it's there. And so after that, I had the music from the Avengers Endgame soundtrack on the computer that was downloaded because I had originally made a video for the band when we played Avengers Endgame. And so I had Tony Stark's funeral music, and I was like, there is no way that we are not going to use Tony Stark's funeral music. So that was always a given. And this funeral had been written in my script for, that was one of the first things I ever wrote. And this actually took 2 tries. The first try we did this, the glasses and the frisbee just started spinning really quick, and I accidentally turned the wrong way for somebody's direction. But in a group chat, somebody told everybody who was coming to bring some formal clothing for a formal party scene, and obviously this is not a formal party scene. We kept it. Yeah, it was a very subtle thing, I guess, but I do think it worked out for the best. This right here is that right there was my all-time favorite shot. I did the camera work for that because I kind of told myself, like, you got to do this because you know that scene well enough. Plus I'm dead, and so it worked out. But like I felt fantastic doing that scene because I love Avengers Endgame. That shot right there, it's gorgeous. And right here, we were basically copying the end of Joker. If anybody saw that, when she asks, "What's so funny?" and I say, "You wouldn't get it." But yeah, we said, "Hey, you gotta film the water because that's so cool." I was like, "Yeah, you're right." But yeah, there it is. There is Battle of the Classes 2020. Unfortunately, this wasn't able to be shown to everybody, but that is okay. We work with what we got, and this was probably my favorite video that I've had to work on in a while. But behind, in the one scene with the banners, we see Battle of the Class Champs 2018 and 19, and then 2021. Originally, we were going to address that I had gone back in time and figured out a way to win senior year, which was kind of a given, but then we wanted to leave it open that we didn't know what was going to happen in 2020. But, so, there is all that. Enjoy, hope that was enlightening. And there we are. The end.